Greetings, toxic relationships, a roller coaster ride you'll want to exit. In life, we all seek happiness, love, and support from our relationships. But what happens when a relationship turns sour? When the negativity outweighs the positive, it may be time to evaluate whether you're in a toxic relationship. Unfortunately, toxic relationships can be emotionally draining, causing harm to our mental and physical well-being. One fundamental aspect of toxic relationships is the presence of consistent negativity. If you find that your partner constantly criticizes or belittles you, it may be time to reassess the health of your relationship. Similarly, if you notice a lack of respect, trust, or support, it's crucial to address these concerns openly and honestly. No one deserves to be treated poorly or made to feel inadequate in a relationship. Another sign of a toxic relationship is the imbalance of power and control. Healthy relationships should be equal partnerships, where decisions are made jointly and compromises are reached. However, in toxic relationships, one partner may dominate the other, exhibiting controlling behavior or manipulative tactics. This power imbalance not only erodes trust but can also lead to feelings of fear, anxiety, and overall discontent. In some cases, toxic relationships are characterized by emotional or physical abuse. It's important to recognize that any form of abuse is not acceptable and should never be tolerated. If you or someone you know is experiencing abuse, it is essential to seek help immediately. Various organizations and hotlines exist to provide support and resources for those in need. So, how can you leave a toxic relationship and move forward to a healthier future? The first step is recognizing the signs, as we have outlined above. Once you have identified the toxicity, it is crucial to prioritize your well-being above all else. Self-care and self-love are key in this process. Surround yourself with a supportive network of friends and family who can offer guidance and emotional support during your journey. Next, it's essential to communicate your feelings and concerns to your partner. While it may be difficult, expressing your needs and boundaries is crucial for personal growth and relationship development. If your partner is unwilling or unable to engage in open and honest communication, it may be time to consider ending the relationship. Leaving a toxic relationship can be challenging and emotionally draining, but it is a necessary step towards reclaiming your happiness. Seek professional help if needed, such as therapy or counseling, to guide you through the process of healing and overcoming any trauma. Remember, you deserve love, respect, and happiness in your relationships. Moving forward, take the time to reflect on the lessons learned from your toxic relationship. This self-reflection can help you understand any patterns or behaviors that may have contributed to the toxicity. By gaining insight into your own needs and values, you can enter future relationships with greater clarity and self-awareness. In conclusion, toxic relationships can have severe negative effects on our mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Recognizing the signs and having the courage to leave a toxic relationship is the first step toward a healthier future. Reach out for support, focus on self-care, and surround yourself with positive influences. By doing so, you will create the opportunity for love, happiness, and fulfillment in your future relationships. Share this. Obeahman told my boyfriend he didn't get me pregnant. Dear Mckoy, Obeahman told my boyfriend he didn't get me pregnant. I am 18 years old and I have been living with my boyfriend since last year February. When I left my parents' house they were very angry and they warned me about all the things that could happen if I go to shack up with a man at that young age. It seemed all they were telling me had come to pass. Not even a few months after I moved in he started fighting and cursing me. I stopped talking to all of my friends and family members because of him. Last month, when I discovered I was pregnant, I was not worried since I believed he would be there 100%, but everything changed after he went to an Obeahman who told him I was cheating on him, and the baby is not his. He came home very angry and got violent. He said the Obeahman told him the man I was cheating on him with is tall and brown. I have never cheated on him, and everything that this man told him are lies. He said I should leave his house, so I had to beg my parents to let me stay with them. I was so lucky that they took me back, and under these circumstances, They have been very supportive, and they even spoke with him and asked him to do a DNA test after the baby is born, which he agreed to. I can't wait to see the look on his face when it proves that the baby is his. Then it will also prove that the Obeahman is a liar. B. James. Dear B. James, I am sorry that you went through all this. Most of the times your parents know best, so it's good to listen and adhere to their rules. With that being said, they have taken you back under their roof knowing you are pregnant, and they are being supportive, which is a big plus. Now is the time to take control of your life. It is good that he is not in it anymore. If he is being abusive, then he does not deserve you. He wants someone to manipulate and control. You will learn from this experience. Focus on yourself and your child. In the end, when the DNA test results come back, he will realize that he is a fool to get scanned by the Obeahman. Boyfriend obsessed with me licking his feet. Dear Mckoy, boyfriend obsessed with me licking his feet. I am 24 and I recently started dating a man in his 40s whose biggest turn-on is getting his feet licked. He has a lot of money, and he gives me everything that I want. At first, I never knew he was so kinky, but further down in the relationship he had me doing some things that I don't even want to mention here. I have gotten on board with doing those other things, but I really hate licking and kissing his feet. Normally he would want it done during sex, but now he just randomly asks me to do it while he does his regular activities. This makes me feel low and nasty. My fear is that he is belittling me. Even though he takes good care of me financially, I don't want to be in a relationship centered on being humiliated. Any advice? M. Brissette. Dear M. I am sorry you are in this position. Whether one's sexual life is adventurous or traditional, if both partners disagree with something, it stops being pleasant and turns into something else. You have to let your boyfriend know that you are not comfortable with what he wants you to do. If he cannot respect that, then he is not the right person for you. You need a partner who will respect your boundaries, because they are much more important than his kinks. It's good that you gave it a shot, but you tried it and found that you didn't like it. You shouldn't force yourself to do things you are not comfortable with. Sex is supposed to be fun for both people, not about getting someone off and feeling terrible in the process. Your happiness is also important. He should understand that not everyone is willing to do certain sexual acts. If he loves you, then he should just accept it and do sexual things that make both of you happy. Tell him where you stand. If he doesn't respect it or puts pressure on you, you should stop seeing him. Write to us and remember to subscribe and share. Dear Mckoy.